My name is Pavel and I'm from a company called Zaggora, and these are my top 5 marketing tips for companies ready to grow. My first tip is to find the best channel for your company. It may be YouTube, it may be social or content, but find the one that gives you the best return on investment and focus all your efforts into it in the beginning. Because as you are a small startup or a small company, you don't have the resources to invest in something that requires a massive team of people. So you want to make sure that you're working from the channel that's giving you the best return from the beginning. My second tip is to spread as much as possible and be present in different channels, and at the same time syndicate whatever you can from the main channel you're present on everywhere else. So if you're publishing content on your blog and content marketing is the thing that's giving you the best return on investment, try and syndicate as much as possible to Twitter, social feeds, even your LinkedIn profile of the company. So my third tip is to automate as much as possible, and whatever task you need to do on a daily, weekly, even monthly basis, try to figure out a way to automate it so you're not thinking about it, you're not putting an effort into it. It just is a flow that you set up once and you leave it. Because as you know, as a small company, you don't really have the resources to spend time on things that can be just left alone and automated. You must focus on making the right decisions and spending the time on the creative side of the things. So my fourth tip is to reuse and recycle as much as possible from the things that you've produced so far, whether it's a video, an article, or even a list of things. There are many ways that you can adapt it, change it a little bit, or make it a little bit more current, and then again reshare it and reuse it. A big mistake that a lot of startups I've seen are doing is they invest weeks and even months in producing something. They make this massive push in sharing it once, and they never again touch it, and they never again mention it. You have this content, you have this information that you've already produced or thing that you've done. Proactively share it again every couple of months or as much as possible without doing the same thing over and over again, but reuse and recycle as much as possible. So my last tip, my fifth tip, is something that I'm guilty of doing constantly myself. It's that I'm trusting my gut feeling and I get an idea and I decide to go with it without testing it first and without checking with independent sources or the data, essentially, if the data supports my idea and the data supports my hypothesis. Whether it's a specific piece of content that will be fairly popular, or it's a way to market to someone without me knowing how effective that is on small scale and testing it. This idea may be great, but most of the time, even if it's your own idea, it may turn out that it's not worth pursuing. So test as much as possible and trust the data and figure out what you should be spending your time on.